Hi, so today we're going to be talking about volume and surface area, and I'll just go through a few examples of those. I talked more about the formulas of the volume and surface area of simple shapes in one of my previous videos, and I will link that in the description. But for now, let's just hop right into it. This one is asking us to find the volume of the figure. Use pi equals 3.14 and round your answer to the nearest hundredth if necessary. So the radius is 11 centimeters and the height is 10 centimeters. We know that the volume of a right side cylinder is pi r squared times height. So 3.14 times 11 squared times 10. And when we plug that into our calculator, we get, hold on. Okay, so our answer is 3,799.4 centimeters cubed. Excuse me. This one is saying that you are building a sandbox for your backyard that is 62 inches long, 46 inches wide, and, 62, and 46, and 21 inches tall. Ignore the drawing. It's not very good. 21 inches tall. If we want to seal the inside of the sandbox, how many square inches will the sealant need to cover? Excuse me. This one is a little bit more tricky to me because it's not. You have to think about it a little bit more with your brain. I don't know exactly what Hawks is looking for. But the way I would think of it is a sandbox is open. They usually don't have lids. You don't need to seal the bottom. So with this, and when we're talking about sealing, we're sort of like painting, sort of, right? Which is what we want to do is find the surface area. So what we can do is 21 times 46 times 2. That'll give us this side and this side. And then if we take 62 plus 62 times 21 times 2, that'll give us these two sides right here. We don't need to worry about the top, to my knowledge. If this is wrong, then try the method where you add all of the sides instead of just the sides, and like add the top and bottom as well. But I'm pretty sure when we're thinking about a sandbox, we're not sealing the bottom and we're not sealing the top. And then when we do our multiplication and our addition, that should give you 4,536 inches squared. This one is saying a pool in the shape of a right circular cylinder is 4 feet tall and has a diameter of 12 feet. What is the volume of the pool? So we know that when we're thinking about formulas, it usually uses radius instead of diameter. So what we're going to want to do is cut this in half and say 6 inches. Oh, sorry, 6 feet. And then 4. And then to find volume, it's going to be our pi, so 3.14 times 6, which is our radius, and then squared, times 4, which is our height. Give me one moment to calculate that. Okay, so that should give us 452.16 feet cubed. Now, I did 2 cylinder volume problems, but I actually should do a cylinder surface area problem. So if we unwrap this, we have our top, which, if I can draw a circle, is 12, and then our rectangle, and then our bottom, which has the radius of 12. We want to find the area of these two, and the area of these two are going to be pi r squared, which should be 113.04. So 113.04 feet squared for each of these. And then for this We know that the height is going to be 4 feet. We need to know what the circumference of the circle is going to be. To find the circumference, it's going to be 2 pi r. And that will give us 37.68 for our circumference, which will be the length. And then to find the area of this rectangle, it's going to be the length times the width, which is 150.72 feet squared. Then to find the surface area of the whole ship, we're going to add those together, which should give you 376.8 feet squared. This one's asking us to find the volume of the figure. We will also find the surface area of this as well. So the height of one of these bases is 15. 16 is our base. So what we can do is 15, 1/2 times 15 times 16 times 33. So 1/2 base, which is 16, times height, which is 15, times our length, which is 33, which should give you 3,960 yards cubed. It gives you these two 17s right here for if you were trying to figure out the surface area. But when you're figuring out the volume, you do not need those 17s. All you need is the 15 and the 16 and the 33 because it's base times height times width or length and 1/2. So then to find the surface area, what we can do is we can find the area of this side, this bottom, this side, and then the back side, and then the area of these two triangles, add them together, and that will give us a surface area. Give me one moment to calculate all of that. Okay, I did all the calculations. So 33 times 17, and then we'll times that by 2 for these two sides. Let me change my pen so it's more obvious. For these two sides, that will give you 1,122. This side, this base, is 16 times 33, which will give you 528. These two triangles is 15 times 16 times 1/2, and then you times that by 2 because there's two triangles, which will give you 240. And then you add them all together to 1,890, which is 1,890 yards squared. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I will answer them as quick as possible. Have a good one.